Hello and welcome to Nigerian Infusions. So today I'll be showing you how I made this red velvet puff. So let's get started. You'll be needing buttermilk for this recipe. It is very important when you're making red velvet recipe to always have buttermilk. And you can always make your own. It's quite easy, but you need Google for that. So next you want to activate your yeast by running hot water at the tap or boiling hot water, adding the yeast and then give it a good stir. Then in goes a little bit of sugar. You need a little bit of sugar. It's not compulsory. Sometimes the yeast will activate without the sugar, but I just prefer to add the yeast, the sugar into the yeast mixture. Then into the microwave it goes. Do not switch on your microwave, please. Next, you want to weigh out your flour. So I use 400 grams of self-raising flour. I prefer to use self-raising flour compared to using plain flour. Mostly for those people who are not really used to baking, I recommend you use self-raising flour. Then you add in your sugar, which was 150 grams. Then a little bit of salt to activate everything, to combine everything together. Then 1 full cup of cocoa powder. You need very good cocoa powder with high percentage of cocoa. Make sure you use that. Then the yeast was activated. I brought it out of the microwave and then I had to heat up the buttermilk. You want to heat it up on interval. Don't just leave it for like 1 minute and go away. You need to keep heat it up, give it a stir, check if it's tepid enough. If it's tepid enough, then that is absolutely fine. But don't just put it in the microwave, otherwise it will just split. It will boil over and it will split. Next, you need your red food coloring. I prefer to use sugar flare food coloring because they are very, very intense and they come out very, very well concentrated. The extra red. So you mix in the red into some of the buttermilk as well as add it into your puff mixture. Next, you just want to pour in the mixture and you just want to incorporate all the ingredients together. So in total, I used 200 ml of water for this puff. So that does not include the buttermilk itself. You know what? Feel free to ask questions below. I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Then you need your vinegar. The vinegar brings everything together, so that is very important. The salt, the vinegar, everything is just going to work together for this recipe. I went off to add my remaining water. Like I said, I used 200 ml of water, so I didn't just add the water all at once. I added the water in little bit because the puff I needed it to be in a consistency that it won't soak up oil because it's got so many liquid inside, and I didn't want it to soak up oil. So I still wanted it dense, but very fluffy and very puffy, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so I gave it a good mixture. And after mixing it, you want to mix everything very, very well. It is important and essential that you mix it very well. You don't just want to do it anyhow, just leave it, because the more air you incorporate, the better. After mixing it, I clean filled it and placed it into the microwave. Do not start the microwave. It's just that you want the whole thing to rise. So the microwave was the best place to put it in. You don't have to start the microwave, like I said. Once you bring out the puff mix, you have your oil ready, then start frying. Look at this little red puff velvet puffy looking babies. Voiceover is so hard to do, man. You think it's so easy, but voiceover is actually quite difficult. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Feel free to ask questions. Look at it, so nice. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, to subscribe, and to share. Bye.